Okay, let's do some more on the witch, the peanut butter bottle witch. Okay, I cut the stuff out. I cut out a piece of cardboard, piece of EVA foam. I measured it to the lid of the jar. That's going to glue it there. I cut out a piece of material into a tube to the top of the hat. I cut out a circle big enough to go around the lid, glued that on just in the middle, and I glued this gourd on top of that. So now we're going to glue this down into here, just all around. Tuck it down inside the rim of the jar. I'm just going to tuck this down in there. So it's not too big. I could cut it, but I'm lazy. So I'm just gonna glue it. Could make the little slits and tuck it all around. How you're supposed to do it. But like I said, I don't wanna. Okay. You do just big old drops. It's just a hat. Ouch. Ouch, 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 that was hot. I stuck it right down the hole. A spatula. Holds out the glue. Big old gob of glue. Anything that didn't get glued down. Get out there. Well, it's just tuck it all in around your lid. Glue it down. Like that. So it's all nice and even on the outside. Oh, that hurt. This is low temp, so I fold it off my skin. So that's all tucked in. Pumpkin's glued on. Now we're going to glue this on. Glue the bottom of the cardboard on here. First, cardboard circle that we cut out. So I'm just going to run a glue around here on the edge. Best I can. I don't know if I'm getting it. Hope so. Looks like I did. It's not coming off. Let's trim up this circle. Stick it out over here. Whoops. Pumpkin needs more glue. think I just messed up. Yep, I did. I took that cardboard off. Get this pumpkin down a little bit better. I want this jar to go back on the jar, so I don't know what I was thinking on that. Now it's glued on, that material ain't gonna come off. Take it off this way. We'll trim it up. Some more in there. Well, I was thinking that screw top, if I put that on there, I can't screw it back on. No idea what I had in my brain. But anyway, keep on going with the whole idea of it. Put this part on. This is a bit of the top part. Peel it, cut that circle I had in half, and put it up there, curve it around a little bit, and just stick it on. And you can pull it up. Come on. Up on the lid. There we go. To give it little slits so it don't, so it can flop up. Just little slits, about every 1/4 of an inch. A long slit. We don't care. Not today. Probably not tomorrow either. I wish I had both my eyes. It'd be so much easier. Without judging. Okay. My goodness. I'm gonna stop again, start all over. What I need to do. Stuck this onto the top piece. There we go. I don't want it stuck on the top piece. This piece over the pumpkin. I want it stuck on that piece. This goes down over here to the rim. There we go. Now do the other side. Cut me some slits. I'm sorry about the second. Forgot I put a cough drop in my mouth before I hit that record button. I had it almost dissolved. Still a little piece, and I keep pushing around one side of my mouth to the other. Get rid of it here. I just realized I was doing that. I watched the video back this morning, one of the videos that I made, and I was doing the same thing. Didn't even realize it. Subconsciously just sucking on the candy or whatever I had in my mouth meant something. I got that chronic dry mouth from diabetes. I always got a piece of sugar-free candy in my mouth. But I got a Halls in my mouth. I just took it out. Halls. Trying to break up that phlegm in my throat. So we got to make this fit now. Which means we got to cut off some of this. Too much in the way here. There. Okay, now we gotta make point the hat. Get it all gathered up here. Dot glue in the middle. Hold it together. Pitch it up that way. Pitch it up that way. There we go. We have a point. Back together. Okay, now I have a little belt, little strip for the brim of the hat. So, put this here, glue it right around here. Ran out of glue stick. There we go. Back in business. Attachment. Okay. That's why this didn't stick. There's no glue in it. There's no glue and glue in. Trying to make a point. There's no glue. Get it again. Tap it on. That's twice. Twice on the thumb. Until I got smart enough to put the protector on. Okay. Well, that's kind of sort of the witch's hat. I like to tilt that way. Where the pumpkin tilts. And I made a buckle. So let's see which side I want the head to sit. Right here. It's not staying glued. And burning white enough for all that. I didn't cut it wide enough. Okay. Some stuff or something in that piece of cardboard, something to make that point stay up. Okay, so that's going to be the hat. I'm going to put a big brim on the cardboard, piece of cardboard, paint it. Well, I could use this piece that I have, I think. That might be wide enough. Yeah. That'll work. I'm just going to paint this black, glue it on top, and then glue that on there, and that'll be her rim of her hat. I can't see it, but. So I'm going to paint this black. This piece I made for yesterday's project that I was working on. And I didn't use it. Okay. Perfect. This piece out of the front big enough. Partially. Use this piece of leftover foam here because this was floppy. I taped it, that's why I didn't use it, because it didn't work. Still, there was a seam here and I cut this side, so That's why I didn't use it, but this will hold it firm. This will be perfect. I'm not using it, so yeah, won't flop now. So we'll paint this, that. I'm gonna put another piece on here for, cut another piece and make a wider part on the hat. Ain't wide enough for me. Long enough, rather. Just put another piece on top. A wider piece. One side out, right side up. Right side. Finger detector on. Gather this all together. Oh, poop. Ow, ow, ow. Ow. Darn. It attacked me. Couldn't get it. Oh, my goodness. Where'd it go? Ugh. Tried to shake it. It stuck to my finger. I tried to shake it off and stuck it to another finger, this finger, and I tried to shake that off and it went on my thumb. And then it ended up over here. Now it's on the floor somewhere. I can't find it. Ah, goodness gracious. No, that's the joys of crafting right there. This little melt, but it's still warm. But like I say, if that had been hot melt, that would have been, I never would have shook it off. It wouldn't have shook off my finger. Maybe this weren't the best material to use. It's pretty stretchy. But it was in my box. My tote. Oh no, all my hands are burning. Ooh. Burning, burning, burning. No need for that. Sticking on one finger was enough. It didn't have to keep going. Shaking it off to another finger, to another finger, to another finger. There's only glue in one spot. I managed to get 4 fingers. Go figure. I'm about done with this witch. She's hurting me. It ain't the glue gun's fault. It's 'cause I can't see when I lean down to pick it up and I forget I only got one eye. And I'm cockeyed. It looks like it's here, but it's over here. So I have a hard time. I'm not supposed to be bending over anyway, because every time I bend over, I make this puff. See? This skin graft. I already got a couple bubbles around it. I got yelled at about that. Told me to keep my head straight, stop bending. He's not gonna be able to fix those. That's alright, I don't mind. Got a couple of puckers, they just match in with the wrinkles that I've already got naturally. Don't bother me none. Start wearing makeup, cover it up. Like I care. No, not gonna wear makeup. Since how I got a striped pattern, I gotta make sure that I match them up. If it was black, I could just slap it on there. But no, it's not. So here we go. I know I've got some black from I got my couple pair of my work pants when I worked in the kitchen, so I know. I threw them out there for scraps, for binding quilts or whatever. Okay, that's much better, but I'm gonna hold off on gluing it on. My fingers are burning. Blend that right. Match that up best I can, blend it right in. Yeah, that's better. We weren't quite tall enough, so I couldn't make a long enough peak. But what do you think about it so far? Got enough 30 minutes already while I was fighting that piece of material. Ow. It was a sore. Okay. We say we go ahead and paint it. Let my fingers chill for a minute. Nose bent down a little more, didn't it? It sure did. Well, too late now, it dried. Okay, we're gonna work on that hat out off camera. I showed you I was gonna do. I want to match those black lines, and I want to cover this piece with the same material. Okay, I gotta let my fingers take a break. They hurt. Oh, and I made a buckle to put on the hat. Alright, now you drink water, H2O. Let's get her hair on. Oh no, let's paint it first. Now which color green do I want to use? Or do I want to leave her natural color skin? Now I want to make her green. I think I'll use this. Lime green. That's what it says. And this is a iridescent one, so give it that shimmery effect. Alright, let's see, a paintbrush or a sponge. No, let's use a sponge. Sponge.
I'll go return this.
Okay.
Need anything long belt?
No, I don't think so. Some thanks a lot. Almost had to take your dog to the vet.
Yeah.
Should write the address to them, thanks down, send them a nasty letter. It's ridiculous. He's trying to cut the dog. I told you he went after some nail clippers for the dog.
Let's take it this time.
Got a pair and come home. First nail he tried to cut, the damn thing's broken. Her toenail was in the middle of it. Couldn't get him off her toenail. Her toenail was half cut. Always gonna have to throw her in the car and take her to the vet. And then Grandma had the bright idea to get my diabetic toenail clippers because they're curved and they're thick. I mean, they're wider than normal nail clippers. Because diabetic toenails get real thick. And that worked. He managed to get it out and then pull that thing out. Got the toenail where it was broke out, and he went to get the other piece of toenail out. The whole thing just fell apart in his hands. It's just a little bit still stuck, you know, in the actual store-bought clippers. So he went to get it out and cut around it so he could get it out and just snap right in two pieces. So them about useless. They was, you know, they weren't cheap, so I'm taking them back. Yes, you are. He just had to calm himself down first. He was pretty upset. Number one could have broke her toenail off it to quit. And she would have been in pain. And number two, they never should have done that. They should never have seized up like that. Because they were malfunctioned clippers. I'm gonna go take them back and get another different pair. I know he's trying, you know, save a little money for me, my money, so but he said no, that was the only pair they had. I said, take them back and get the bigger pair, spend the money, because she needs her toenails done. She walks from the living room out here to me and click, 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 click. I'm talking about the dog Abby, by the way, but you don't know my channel. My grandson has a Australian Shepherd Border Collie mix that I rescued, and he loves her right to death. That's his therapy dog, and he worries about her. You know, it's like he has no children, so it's like one of his kids. He gets real upset. He thinks she's in pain. And of course, she weren't happy, so she wouldn't stand still. Well, lay still. She kept trying to stand up with them clippers stuck in the middle of her toenail. So I had to get up and go try to hold her. You know, but I'm not supposed to have bent my head over like that. But I did. I mean, for a second. But it took a few minutes for us to get them off her toenail. All it does is give me a headache. But like I said, he said it does make its pockets swell up inside. But I still have to sleep flat on my back, straight up in bed, sitting up. Sleep sitting up. And I have arthritis in my neck, so that's no fun. And that's really bothering me. It's clicking and clacking. I can hear it. It's on C4 and C5. So it's like right in the middle of my neck. And my base of my neck. So every time I turn my head, yeah, creaky old bones. And it just gives me a headache. I just take some Tylenol, calm down. Another month of sleeping sitting up, so no sense of getting upset about it. And it's not too bad because I take Trazodone to help me sleep, so first 4 or 5 hours I don't even realize that I'm sitting up sleeping, but after that it's toss and turn. Get up, stand up, walk around, get back into my sleeping, setting up position, try to fall back asleep, doze off for a half hour, get up and do it all over again, all night long. So yeah. paint I opened is brand new, and it don't want to come out. Don't want to come out jar, just little dabs at a time. Try not to get too much on the mouth. So this is what I'm doing. And I'm going to continue doing. I'm going to stop right there though, because I need a bathroom break. And I think he just left. I think she needs to go pee. So I'll take her out. Who's what's left here on this piece of paper? Cap her nose. So you see what that's going to look like. Alright. Get her chin before I forget that that's a chin. It's supposed to be green. So I'll finish her nose and around her mouth. Yeah, do that with a brush and the rest of the bottom there. But I think that's a good green. I'll shade it in with a little gray after it's dry. And we'll come back. Stay tuned.